I was playing the wrong intro there, guys. It is not Monday. You are right. So let's go ahead and play the right intro, and I'll be back. There's a Johnny Stumbles moment for you. Lisa, I can play it again if I'd like to, and frankly, I wanted to play it again, so that is what we are doing. Now, if you guys don't behave, I'm going to play the intro again. Maybe 2 more times. I know you guys dig it, but thanks for tuning in. I don't know what the hell I am doing or thinking about or talking about. Welcome to another Sunday Night Stumbles. It is Sunday, February 18th, just after 8 p.m. and outside here in lovely, fantastic Toronto, Ontario, Canada, there's a temperature of -1 degree Celsius. And if you are wondering what it is that I do during the countdown intro, nothing. I literally just sit here, and as it gets close to like 3, 2, 1, I turn on the microphone and I get ready to talk. Like, you think I'm like preparing something, setting up the lights, doing last minute makeup or hair or any preparations? No, I'm literally just sitting here. And I know on Action Kids live streams, he's got like a 4 or 5 minute intro and it plays this big dramatic song, and he says he's setting up, but I don't know what there is to do other than just like, that's why in my live streams outside, I stop doing the intro and I just hit record and go, because like, why not? But at home, I don't know. I kind of like the intro. It builds up the mood. It sets the atmosphere. Sometimes I play the wrong one that says Monday on it. Oops, but that's what I did. Welcome to the Sunday Night Stumble stream. If you're new to the channel, this is kind of just a informal hangout. We're going to go over some trending topics, so to speak, as well as a number of stupid topics. And feel free to ask anything, chat amongst yourselves. We do the serious streams over on that other dipshit's channel, Johnny Strides. Yeah, it's not a G-rated language channel either. And that's about it. I see Wesley here, Harjot, Marge, Todd, Cam, Marie Palmer, Jeanette Morales, Chatty Cathy, Jennifer Gala, Mary W, Caroline, Mark D, again, Chris Mills. Here's the part where I forget if I've already read your name. Chatty Cathy, Marie Palmer, Mark D, Sandy, Vivian Johnson, Lisa, I think that's like your 4th time here. Julie and Brad Palmer. Eva is here. Naughty Brown, I don't know. You're all here. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Everett, thank you. And I posted a question. Will you behave? 61% of you said yes. 39% of you said you won't. Well, this will certainly be an interesting stream. Let's get this kick-started with a Starboard New England IPA. I believe this can is too green. If you're wondering what color the can is, because, I mean, you don't want to be up all night just wondering what color the can is. There it is. Somehow, I've set my green screen, like, key. You put in like a very specific green to shade out. Somehow this gets picked up by it. I don't know what the hell is going on, but... And notice the can is transparent, but you don't see my... Do you see my face through the other end? No, you don't. That would actually be physically impossible. That would mean like you could actually see through the can if you could see my face behind it. So that makes sense. Anyways, cheers, guys. Hopefully this does not explode over my very expensive, fancy K95 Platinum mechanical keyboard. No, it didn't. Cheers to you, everyone out there. Chris Mill says, why behave? Yes, why behave? Do you get less beer? I don't know, but cheers to everyone. You're going to have to deal with this weird sort of translucent, semi-transparent floating can. Jelly Bean says on Zoom, I don't need a green screen. Yeah, but those virtual green screens are terrible. There's all this like weird clipping and like you see like an outline around you. They're okay in like a meeting, I guess. But if anyone makes like a YouTube video using one, like just unsubscribe. That is like put a little bit of effort into it. Yeah, like I know that's a thing with the software, but they don't work very well. They look absolutely awful. But for the sake of like a business meeting, right? You can blur the background. Hey, I got to kick the background music on. There we go. We got the background music on. How did the toilet mounting go for your play button, says Cam. You know what? In my apartment, there's people that know me and that have come over here. Notice the same things are in the same place for literally years that you wouldn't think. Like a piece of mail I put down on my kitchen counter, that is likely to be there a year later. So this silver play button has been living at the bottom of my desk here by my foot all weekend. And that's probably like its permanent home. Like I'd like to mount it in the bathroom, but like I put it down there. It seems kind of at home down there. So that is where it'll be. You can see in the reflection my view of the screen. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys, by the way, for subscribing to Johnny Strides and getting me to 100,000 people. A lot of them are just the same person twice. Mary says I should have it beside my computer. Why not at my feet where I can kick it? Maybe mount the play button beside it. No, I like it. If I mount it, I'm going to throw it up in the bathroom. William asking, how's my mom? I asked her today. She said she was getting buried in snow, apparently. Did it snow where you are? I think we're getting like snow flurries now, but today wasn't that bad. Yesterday was stupidly cold. I made 2 videos yesterday. Today I did 1 video, and I went to the auto show today. Yeah, why did I go to the auto show? Well, I get free admission because of I have a press pass. And you remember my video of like Media Day? That is it today. Look at that. The entire auto show was like that. Everywhere you go. It was ridiculous just to even get a look at a car. So thank you, organizers, for the media pass. It was a lot of fun doing the video and doing press day, but yeah, I'm probably not going to go not on media day, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go. If you like crowds and you like cars, literally, I had a couple of friends that wanted to go, and I was like, yeah, I don't have to pay. I don't have any plans today. I could go see the same thing that I already saw, only far more annoying. But I wanted to see the Bugatti. I wanted to see the Porsche room, so it was kind of cool. I got to see some things that were closed during the Porsche Media Day when I toured it. I had my camera with me. I'm like, you know what? I might be able to record these areas that I missed, but it was basically the most... Other than like one of those trains you see in India where everyone's like hanging off the roof, it was like the densest place on planet Earth in terms of population density. It was nuts. So that is that. Mike T says, I was at the Pittsburgh Auto Show this afternoon. I always enjoy car shows, so I had a good time. Awesome, Mike T. And my friend who was at the auto show. Yeah. Did you see the Barbie car? Yes, I saw the Barbie car. Me and half of the population of humanity saw the Barbie car today. It was pretty cool. If what little glimpses of pink you could get of it through the swarms of people. But back to the silver play button. The other channel, you might notice something. What do you notice that's different about my channel? Who will win the prize? If you win this, I will give you this lavalier mic wind muff or piece of foam here. Jelly Bean, got it. Checkmark. Mark D says checkmark. Naughty Brown says black and white. No, it has been black and white for a while. Mary W says the subscriber button. Jelly Bean, you win. I now owe you this wind muff, which I occasionally chew on. It's kind of amazing that it's actually still in good shape. This is about 2 years old, by the way. It just sits on my desk, like I said when I put things down. But I said it in the premiere. Hey, this is Johnny Stumbles. Everything from Johnny Strides doesn't continue. But yeah, I got the verification mark. This is kind of like the YouTube equivalent of like the blue verification check mark on Twitter. So yeah, that means if you ever see any comments from Johnny Strides, if you ever see anything from me and you're not sure if it's real, click it and that'll take you to this page. And if you don't see that verified checkmark, it wasn't me, unless it was from my imposter Johnny Strides account, which is actually the account I'm using. But that one has a different thumbnail. Speaking of imposters, someone pointed this out to me once. All right, see my logo here, the J and the S in a very specific hand-picked font with the black running man kind of being semi-transparent over the city? Well, you would think such a goofy, weird design wouldn't be imitated. I mean, I'm not a graphic designer, but look at this. Look at this. What the hell? Somebody like just straight up ripped off my channel logo. I thought that was funny. I will not be contacting a lawyer. In fact, I wish this person the best of luck with their channel. It's super duper hard to get a YouTube channel, period, off the ground and running. They've only got 124 subscribers. I'm a little bit flattered that they took a little inspiration from me. I think maybe the word strides came from that. But the logo, man, that logo is very, very familiar. Whippy Dude says my JS is bigger. Yeah. Jelly Bean says imposter Johnny. You know, you're doing a few things right when they steal from you. Yeah. I've noticed like a few people have like stolen, not stolen, but been inspired by some of the things I do. But you'll see that like people have taken from Action Kid. People have like, whether it's like the map at the start, like my selfie intro has kind of been copied almost word for word by some people, like little things like that. But whatever, it's a free world. People can do what they want. I think a little bit of originality is a little bit better than not being original. But hey, Jay Strides, I will support you, fellow Strider. This is an unauthorized channel, by the way. Do not leave negative comments on this person. Do not call them a copycat, because I could technically copyright strike this if I wanted to on YouTube, and I'm choosing not to. I want this person to succeed. I want this person to do as well as they can do. I know how hard the grind can be to get your channel up and running. So Jay Strides, best of luck. You basically copied your homework off of an idiot, though. Like, I am the last person who has any business doing any graphic design at all. So I'm not saying this looks bad. It looks better than mine, but I'm just saying, yeah. Chatty Cathy says, but he has the balls to say on his about me copyright. Let's see. On this person? Copyright at J Strides. What is copyright? Well, you don't own the logo, but I I guess reproduction, re-upload, rebroadcast, and distribution of my copyrighted videos are prohibited. That's fair game. I mean, that goes without saying, but that's fair game. He's not saying this clearly stolen logo is copyrighted, and I'm not going to strike that against them. But I just thought it was kind of funny. A viewer actually pointed this out in my comments like a month ago, and I just never got around to looking at it really until now. William says, I support you, Johnny. Thank you. And if you're curious about Down Under, go ahead, check out Jay Strides. If he ends his stream with a yoink, the gloves are off. Oh, yeah. I don't think that would be copyrightable, though. And I stole that from The Simpsons quite blatantly. Gen or Jens, did you guys have a weird winter this February? I was there again, and it was a sunny winter. Yeah, when I came back from Thailand, like a few days later, people were in shorts and a T-shirt. Now it's actually February, right? It is truly a Canadian winter right now. Sunjib says, can you put the link? Just search Jay Strides Australia. Vivian says, I can only handle one JS at a time. Yeah, but the verification check mark, you can apply for that when you get to over 100,000. Like, notice how Action Kid has it. Speaking of channel art, Action Kid is like one of the GOATs, one of the OGs, but I don't know what to think of this giant like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell on the wallpaper. I just kind of like it being a little more plain. Harjot says, I subscribe to your new channel, Jay Strides. And another one, the NYC Walking Show also put that. It must work. Like, it must work, right? He put like, comment, subscribe to on his channel art. Like, that's front and center. Maybe that works? I don't know. I can't say I'm a fan of that, but to each their own, right? Their own channels. They're obviously both bigger and more successful than me, so what the hell do I know? Cam says that's how he gets more engagement. Maybe. I don't know. I just kind of like, if you look at some really big channels, right? Like, not just bikes. His is literally just like a bus terminal. I kind of like that. It's like when you type in AI prompt, Johnny Strides, and you get J Strides. Those large icons lack elegance. There we go. That's the word. A. Peter says, when will you skip a video next week? Don't know. I'm trying to get ahead on videos. I have 4 videos in the bank. I'm trying to get about 8 or 9 videos ahead. If you notice, the title of this live stream is something about feet by the pool. There may be some more feet by the pool action come up. Hey, why isn't the stream catching here? What is going on? I'm trying to view the stream stats, and it's not. It's telling me we're not. Oh, we're at 176 viewers right now. I just refreshed it. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and so on. So, yeah, I'm trying to catch up on videos. So I'm going to put my head down over the next few weeks. I got to get a members and Patreon video up. But I do need to do another unboxing on this channel. But let's throw some bowling in the background. This is from Jomtien in Thailand with my friend Dahan. The first game mysteriously disappeared. I don't know what happened. We bowled a few games. I don't know what happened in the first game. It was not the worst game I have ever thrown in my life. I didn't just suddenly, delete the first game. But yeah, so we are waiting. Something really effing shitty happens at the start of the second game that really irked me and threw me off for this game as well. I'll show you what happens. Lisa says my mom works in the local paper, got an article written about their local paper. Awesome. All right, I turned the sound down on the bowling alley Sorry, guys. I turned the sound down. So there's Dahan and his form. I took my hat off. I got serious. Like, that first game, I got dusted. Like, I'm used to throwing, like, 180, 190, and I wasn't even close to that at this place. It was in today's paper. You cannot write or type. You were well off. But I'll show you what happens when I throw here. So Dahan misses a spare. That's the first opening frame. Gertich says, I have Homer Simpson. You have a Homer Simpson bowling ball. So here is yours truly throwing 13 pounds of fun. So I left myself a spare. Mike T says, I thought he was left-handed. Left-handed with the golf club. Okay, easy enough spare, right? We're gonna start this game off here with me well ahead. I converted the spare, right? Right? I made the spare, right? You think I made the spare, but look what happens. The machine froze. So Dahan's like ready to go, and the machine's like not resetting the pins. So we pressed the reset button, and like that didn't do shit. So I went and got the lady. I'm like, hey, the machine stalled. I just rolled a spare. What can you do about it? And you know what she did? You know what she did that ruined my day, possibly my entire vacation? You know what that lady did? She reset my frame. That spare didn't count. Now I'm back. Like, you're not supposed to do that. Call a mechanic over. Don't just scrub my frame off the board. Look at me. I'm like, what the hell? What happened? You can see me complaining. So now I've got to do it again. How does that count? So I throw my first shot. I leave myself just one pin. Like, okay. Like, this is stupid. I already made the spare, but okay. And I'm like, haha, this is easy. I'm back to... And then check this out. Check this out. This is the worst moment of my life. I missed. And the rest of the game is downhill from here. I'm like, hands on the hip, disbelief. I can't believe what happened. My life is over. Damn you, shitty bowling alley in Jomtien. And I'm still just standing there in disbelief. I'm not even mindful of getting out of the way of the camera while Dahan shoots. Julie says, this is something you'll be going on about for years, right? Just about, you know what? I went to like TripAdvisor and I looked at the reviews of this bowling alley, and some other people said the same thing. They're like, the machine froze and they like literally just wiped out my frame. Anyways, Cam says, but look at Dahan's form. Dahan's form, my form is chef's kiss. Dahan's form is like ass on a stick. But yeah, I was pretty rattled. So that was the end of it. So on Friday night's live stream, what did I do? In addition to unboxing a silver play button, I got some new slides, right? Well, last night, yeah, bad shot. Last night, I was like, these were very expensive. These were like $68. And I started having second thoughts, because how often am I going to wear these, right? Whoops. I just sent my light down. One sec. Nice. We're about to get a slideshow. We are. So for 19 bucks, I ordered some new ones. Jelly Bean says they are nice. Don't return them. Well, I'm going to pit them against these $19 slides. Gordon says, aren't Lululemons for women only? No. Go into their store. Like, a third of it is for dudes. I'm not kidding. So those were $68. These were $19. So I'm going to compare them. These are like the brand is DOUUCO. What's funny is there's like 20 different brands selling exactly the same slide on Amazon. Like exactly the same. There is no difference between them. Even funnier, I was walking with my friends. We were on our way to the auto show, and I saw this exact slide just sitting on the street. Literally just sitting on top of like a sewer grate on the street. And it looked like it was my size. I thought it was a sign. And there was only one, and it looked disgusting. It looked like it needed to be, yeah. Jelly Bean says, man shopping at its best. You mean Toronto man shopping at its best? I don't know. I was just like $68 for like a pair of slides, and they're Lululemon. Maybe I'll keep them. But we're going to pit them against these $19 ones. Now, these are for like the pool, for the beach, for going down and doing my laundry, because I live in an apartment building. Well, they're certainly kind of crushed. I don't know. That toe box looks like it might not be wide enough for my duck feet. One of them had stuffing in them. I'm going to go try these on. You guys can watch some bowling while I try these on and give you my verdict. I will let you know. Just bear with me.
Cheers, thumbs up.
Kevin K, $5. Cheers, thumbs up. Thank you, Kevin K, for the $5. Sorry, I was busy putting these through the paces, these $20 Amazon slides. Thank you again, Kevin K. Cheers to you. So we got $68 versus $20. What do you guys think was better? What do you think was better? I tried them barefoot and with my socks on. Now, I kind of have duck feet. I have super wide feet. And these were a little more accommodating. The Lululemons are a bit narrow. I actually bought 2 pairs of the Lulus. I bought an 11 and a 10 because I always wear 11, but sometimes with these you have to size down. These, I just bought a 10. I sized down. It said to size down. From a like comfort point of view, the cheapies like blow them away. They're like walking on like mattress clouds. I don't know. They're also quieter. These things are louder. These things make that like snap on my heel every time I step. But everyone likes the Lululemon. Okay, so on For the Love of God, send back the Amazon one, says Eva. Okay, so how far down this rabbit hole did I go? I ordered another pair that are coming Friday. So next Sunday, the other pair I ordered were $59. They're from a name brand. I did my research. So we will have another slide off on Sunday where we will determine. Oh, look at that form. Look at that form. Oh, no. Robbed again. So stay tuned. You have to tune in next Sunday now, right? You have to find out the other slides that I bought. I'm actually leaning towards the cheapies. They're basically like Yeezy knockoffs. They kind of feel pretty comfortable. Marge says my bowling sucks. I will challenge anyone to bowling on the Oculus Quest, and I will kick your ass. Ooh. The problem with these balls, I have these dainty little brittle fingers, and these balls had like massive finger holes, so my fingers were just like swimming in them. I couldn't get like a nice plug. Also, my hair looks stupid because I was wearing a hat and I took the hat off. You should do a sandal review video. People get big views for those kinds of videos. Maybe. Jelly Bean says ball talk. Steve says I'm playing for names. I actually, like, in a blind test, I kind of like the cheapies. I don't know. Have you ever thought of bringing a durian back to Canada from Thailand, says Justin? I don't think you're allowed to. You're the only fruit you'd be allowed to import are like dried fruits, so I don't think I would be doing that. Durians are absolutely disgusting. And a lot of hotels even have like a no durian sign on them. If I could afford a VR set and PC to run it, I'll play the newest Half-Life game. You don't need a PC to run. You just need a Meta Quest 2 or 3, which is pretty good. Anyways, Christo says I am still kind of partial to Crocs. I do not like the original Crocs. I don't like them at all. I'm going to pause my bowling here for a second. But what I do like are these ones. These are like super well reviewed. No, not these ones. No, those aren't the ones. Ugh. Those ones are gross. Where are the ones I like? No, they have a version of these with an open toe that I think are pretty good. Rock Recovery Mellow. I'm not saying these are the other ones that I ordered, but they may be. Yeah, this one. These ones seem pretty dope to me. I may have ordered those to compare to the Lulu's by $20 slides. Here's the thing. I like when I walk, I take like 10,000 steps in like sandals. And I had a pair that I could walk forever in and they broke. And then I got another pair I could walk forever in and they broke. And then on this trip, I went to the Dominican and like my feet were starting to hurt after a while. And then when I went to Thailand, my feet were getting like sliced up by my Under Armour slides, which meant I'm back to square one. So I'm looking for like the one that I can just walk around all day in. So that's where these are coming in. Sunjib says, hey, Johnny, do some comments a little bit later, eh? We might do that. Good evening, Johnny. Glad you're over your bad case of jet lag. I am. Your auto stream was great and wonderful to see that day before the mobs of people made it difficult. I was there today. That was the most ridiculously busy place I've ever been to. Jennifer Gala says, I'm watching Johnny in my Quest 3. Pretty amazing resolution. Yeah, the Quest 3 does some things much better than the Apple Vision Pro. Like, it won't shatter if you drop it. Also, like people can actually afford it. Oh, we're done. The bowling is done. I remember you said your father owned a bowling alley. He did. He was bowling was my babysitter for a while. Maple Dub says Crocs always work well for me. I've never liked the normal Croc style. I've never really gotten into that, but the Croc slides I think look pretty good. Anyways. Eric Carp Noctum. That's Eric, right? $279 new funds towards a second glamorous Amazon pair. Thank you, Eric Harp Noctum for the $279. That'll yeah, I ordered the Crocs from Amazon and these ones. And I got the Lululemons in 10 and 11. I got 2 boxes sitting here. So I'm going to return the Lululemons 11s. The 10s, the jury's still out. They're just slightly tight because I got my big duck feet. Jellybean says Crocs are chick magnets. Really? When you find the perfect shoes, buy multiple pairs so you have a supply. That's what I do, says Julie. Yeah, like I want to buy more Vivo barefoots, but I kind of want different models.
Amazon pair.
Gordon says Crocs are greater than Lululemons. Yeah, so what are we doing on this stream? Are we done? Are we all out of stuff to do? It's 8:39. Should we just sleep? Christo says Lululemon's fancy. Not that fancy. But yeah, I ordered these guys. The ones I ordered, if we just type pillow slides, yeah, these ones from a different brand. There's so many different brands. Shane, HSHAPAY, Hattie, HATTY, Welltree. These are all exactly the same ones. Huake, HUAAKE, Ben Sorts. These are just the buckle versions. Hi Darling, literally Hi Darling. These ones are $18.90. Douuco. These are the ones I bought. DOUUCO. Bronax. Moan. What? Who is buying this one? Hi, I got my MONERFFI. They chose that to be their brand name when their product is exactly the same as like 20 other. Do they make other products? There's no way this company makes other products. No, this is the only thing they do. They make these like pillow slides. That's it. They don't make anything else. Oh, they do. They make a Christmas family matching pajama set. Moan-urfy. How do you say this? Moan-urfy Christmas family matching pajama set sleep. That is really weird. They make slides and they make this. How much is this going to cost? Oh, you got to choose. I don't know. This is really weird. But does anybody else make this Christmas family matching pajama set? Oh, Baby Talk does. Manubi does. Look at this company, Manubi. Baby Talk, BZSFW. These are all the same thing. Duoco makes one. Douuco. Dream Lasker. What is this? Dream Lasker. What drugs are these people on? Linhoy? Iffy? I-F-F-E-I. You know that brand, Iffy? Oh, they make them in green. Swomog getting in the yak. Iffy get Sizet, S-I-Z-E-T, Dazior. Too close to man boobies. Like Amazon, man. You should only let one. These are all exactly the same thing. Someone's making a living off of this. Yeah, we'll just, I don't know. Tommy says swole, size it. I don't know. That's kind of nuts. Did I leave my YouTube? There we go. We're back in YouTube. High Class Timu. There's a weather radio from a brand called Running Stale. Oh, someone said it, but another Toronto YouTuber hit the big, hard to reach 1,000 subscriber mark. T-Shots. Congrats. Cheers to you. I saw, well, I'm not going to mention what I saw, but yeah, cheers to you, T-Shots. Browse Temp. It's the same product under different names and prices. That's what's going on. But yeah, Sapan says, Johnny Stumbles, you're at 1,100 subscribers. Congrats, Sapan. Awesome. I second that. Johnny needs an edible. You know what I need? After this live stream, I'm going to actually do something I never do. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a little break. And then tomorrow, I don't know. One thing, I don't know what happened, but the video I posted today, yesterday's video was doing well, the Canadian Auto Show. But today's video, usually in the first day, like a video will get 3,000 to 4,000 views. This one's already hit 5.5, and this is actually low. Let's see what it's really at. This one is at 5.7, so it's not that off. I just kind of thought I phoned this one in. It felt like not a high effort video. That was really just kind of like something to do. And it's doing really well. So that's just how it works sometimes. Bart says you did a wonderful job with your auto show stream. We had a chance to have a great look at all those great marvels of auto engineering. Excellent job, Johnny. Bravo. Thank you. Thank you, Bart Ford. But you know what? I think I got a little negative Nancy in the comments somewhere. Good morning. Good morning. Bro, WTF, why go if you don't like cars? Dull reactions. Random Vids 519. Bro, what the fuck? Why did you go if you don't like cars? Dull reactions. Maybe because they
I'm a
invited
dumbass,
me.
and I'm going to jump in the fucking snowbank in my boxers. Going to do the Jaeger bomb. Oh, God.
This is the guy.
YouTube, fuck you.
I have no words. Like, literally, like, I said at the beginning of the video, like, I'm not, like, a gearhead. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. We're just going through this for fun. I'm very grateful they invited me. Anyways. Creators are supposed to make videos for the audience, not for themselves, says Chatty Cathy. Yes and no. Creators are supposed to, like, it's kind of like you're running on a treadmill. And you have to run at a pace that you're not going to tire yourself out at, right? And you have to enjoy it. So, like, running on a treadmill can be miserable or it can be kind of fun and something you can do. It's just a matter about finding the pace and making it enjoyable. So like I make videos that like I want to make and I feel like I want to make, not so much for the audience, but there's a bit of both going on there. So I wouldn't fully agree with that. I've cheesed off a lot of viewers with some videos I've made before or things I've said, but I'm not going to compromise on that. Like I'm not pandering to anybody. The only one I'm pandering to, the only person you should ever pander to is like yourself or maybe your significant other, right? Like that's it. In life, don't pander. Pandering is compromising. And that's just my view. So I make the videos I make. I don't apologize for them. They are what they are. Christo says, I disagree. Creators should do things for themselves. Fake sentiment is boring. Yeah, but there's a give and take because your audience isn't going to watch if you don't make videos for them. So I get what Chatty Cathy was saying. So you do have to kind of meet in the middle a little bit. Well, some of us do, and that's kind of what I do, but that's it. Mike T says, no one in the history of treadmills has ever enjoyed being on a treadmill. Gordon says, pander to your employers too. It depends. If they treat you well and if you've got a good relationship, sure. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, right? I put in some overtime. I work a little extra hard here and there. You give me that day off I request, even though we're really busy. Like, right? It's a give and take. But if your employer's an asshole, no, I would not kiss the ass of someone who's not treating me well. That's just, no. Fortunately, I haven't been in that situation since I was like working in fast food. It's been a long time. Oop, I'm getting a message here. No one needs life advice from me, right? What's going on in the city of Toronto? We'll take a look at the R Toronto subreddit. And this live stream, 208 viewers. Holy shit, we are doing better than we did last week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Marge says you have to have an appealing subject to start with. Yes and no. Sometimes, like, I've had videos where I'm like, this area is kind of boring. There's nothing here, but they do well. So I don't know. They are what they are. Lisa says, hi, Johnny. Hope you're well and glad you had a nice vacation. Thank you. Workcation, we'll call it. Dominican, more of a vacation. Thailand, kind of a workcation. This may or may not be the second last Sunday Night Stumbles for a while. Might be going away again. Mayor Olivia Chow's ambitious plan, 65,000 rent-controlled homes and a new public library in Toronto's St. Lawrence neighborhood. We need ambition in the city. Like, when you hear, like, oh, Toronto built or they converted a building into affordable housing, we have 20 new units. You're like, yay. That doesn't make a dent. 65,000 is actually ambitious. And it says rent-controlled homes. I don't know anything about this plan, but I like the sounds of it. We need bold visions, and frankly, there is a housing crisis, and the feds seem intent on just making it as bad as they possibly can. So I support that. Lisa Gibson, 279. Thank you, Lisa. Cheers to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Justin says 65,000 is still peanuts. Yeah, it is, but it's an actual like difference maker. It's a very good start. I know nothing about it. I'm speaking from a place of ignorance, but it's one of those headlines that looks good. Shoppers Drug Mart accused of unethical billing practices. A Galen Weston owned company? No. Remember they tried to, was it Manulife? They tried to make it so they were the exclusive like drug provider for anything from like Manulife, which is massively unethical. Like even Costco, like the pharmacy, to go to Costco, you have to have a membership to shop there because that's the whole business model. But if you are going to the pharmacy there, you don't have to have a membership because that's kind of like an ethical issue, right? Like, hey, you have something I need for my health. I might even need it to like save my life, but I can't shop there because I don't have a card. So they let you shop at the pharmacy without a membership. That's the way it should be, right? You should be able to go anywhere you want with a prescription. And they got in trouble because they made an exclusive deal with an insurer that you would have to go to Shoppers Drug Mart, which is nasty. Just the fact that they made that deal means never go to Shoppers Drug Mart unless like you have to, because it's the closest option and you have an emergency. That is, I don't know. That is just bull. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm not surprised. Here's what happened to No, that's not a meteorite impacted St. Clair and Avenue. Welcome to Toronto roads. Tommy Surf says I should do a video of myself shopping at Costco. Billy T says, correct, Johnny. Thank you. Shoppers actually has decent sales. Yeah, but shitty company. Someone knocked over the York and Queens Quay northbound. That's probably like a maintenance truck that did that. Something knocked that over. Crikey says, my dad's pharmacy is in a superstore, but personally I'm going to avoid all Galen Weston store pharmacies from now on. Aren't that like... I think those ones are still technically like the pharmacist is kind of like the owner of the pharmacy, right? I think that's how it works in those superstores. Lisa says Loblaws has a few unethical deals. A few? Hello, Minizine. Not seeing some good headlines here. A lot of kind of nasty stuff. Last night's PWHL Toronto game has set a new record for the highest attendance in women's professional hockey. 19,285 people. That is awesome. H. Hustle says competition is fierce for the pharmaceutical industry. Yeah, but like if you need medicine, you should be able to go to any building that says pharmacy on it, right? You shouldn't be limited. Lisa says kind of sounds like it's raining. I don't know. I have my heat blasting. That is awesome. Like, we really could support a second NHL team in the city. Like, it's so hard to see professional hockey that's affordable. If the market supports it, that is amazing. 19,000 people. I'll have to check one of those games out. It might actually be affordable, too. Johnny, did you watch the NBA All-Star Game? Isn't it on right now? I have my stream on the big screen. I watched the slam dunk contest last night, and then I watched Volkanovski get KO'd, which was tragic. Jennifer Gallus says in Quebec, Shoppers is called Pharmaprix and is so much more expensive than Jean Coutu. It's always empty in there. Didn't know that. Never been to either of those places. I've been to Couche-Tard, though. Is that on the same lines? A Toronto Loblaws location will soon become a No Frills. There's kind of a win. Isn't that location, though, Broadview and Danforth? They're building a condo there. I don't know if that location is doomed or not. Anyways, IHOP finally entering the Toronto market. If it's anything like the IHOP in Niagara Falls, they can not even bother because that is the most stupidly expensive, disappointing place I've ever been to. Novell Koss says, yes, there should be a second NHL team. If there can be one in Winnipeg, which a metro area the size of Mississauga, there can be two in the GTA. Yeah. Sadly, the Leafs territory rights would never let it happen, and the Leafs and Sabres together would never let there be another team between them. But we have the Marlies you can go see somewhat affordably. We have women's professional hockey, so there are options, but people should be able to see the NHL. Meet the winner of Winter Stations. I did not do that this year. Should I do that? Girl charged with murder? That's not good. All right. These headlines are restaurants in Toronto turning away food couriers who keep ignoring the simple rule. Yes, have a thermal bag. It is freezing cold outside. If you're going to be delivering food, keep it warm. We don't need an IHOP. We already have a Cheesecake Factory. We also have a Denny's downtown. IHOP is a budget Denny's. What we really need is a Waffle House. Waffle House is the shit. It'll give you the shits, but it is pretty awesome. Lisa says it only opens tomorrow. I did winter stations, right? Johnny Strides. I thought I did. Johnny Strides winter beaches. I did a live stream once. Maybe we'll have to do a live stream that way to cover that part. Toronto Live, dropping Megan off at Union Station and exploring downtown on Sunday evening. Look at this, starting. Are you in your apartment, Ken? We can see the number on your door.
Hey, people.
Why not just start this? We know the floor you live in. This guy is, wow. This isn't doxing, by the way. Novell Costas can always dox himself. All right, Jeanette, I hope you feel better.
Heading out.
Sorry if I missed something.
Megan to Union Station.
Jellybean says Stacked is more like IHOP. Stacked is actually kind of affordable, and it's actually kind of excellent. There's a Stacked at there's one on Danforth, right, near Chester, and there's a Stacked at Queen and Spadina, of all places. Mike T has a Waffle House about 3 miles from his house, and he's rarely there. You really need to go more often. Hey, I remember stopping at like Bob Evans and Waffle Houses on some road trips in the States. Lisa says, have I heard of the Ice Fest in Yorkville? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to cover it this year. I covered it the last 2 years. It's fun, I guess. A lot of them kind of feel like just molds. Like they literally like printed a mold and poured water into them. They don't really feel handcrafted. They do have ice artists on there, but it feels, I don't know, it just feels kind of paint by numbers corporate-y to me. It doesn't have like that this is an art event vibe to it. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's in Yorkville and you don't associate Yorkville with that sort of thing. I don't know. Whippy Dude says Waffle House is big in the southern states, but I don't know. I maybe I'll do it as a live stream. When is Ice Fest? Yorkville. When is it? Let's find out. February. For the exact date, schedule, location, tickets, please refer to the official references below. What kind of website is this, Festival Nexus? Everything you need to know about this year's Ice Fest. Please don't be last year's article. It's probably going to be last year's article. Come on. Why is my internet so slow? This is like from February 18th, 19th, 2023. Julie says, yeah, most of them nowadays are sponsored, pre-made type, like you said, and it's so crowded. Yeah. Wow, the 17th one was on April 25th to May 5th. That was a long time ago. Sunday, February 18th, 8 p.m. to Tuesday, February 20th. That is weird. They're doing it Sunday to Tuesday. They're not doing it on the weekend? That seems really weird. I remember going there on like Saturday afternoons. They're starting it tonight? That can't be right. Cam says that's today. When? Monday and Sunday, February 18th to February 19th from visit website. Yeah, let's just go to the website. This is taking way too much. Events. Who knows when Ice Fest is? Why is this so hard to find out when Ice Fest is? See all events. This is ridiculous. Fleurs, I don't even see Ice Fest on here. Lisa says the Yorkville BIA hasn't really said anything about it. You're on the mailing list? Yeah. Why did we find stuff? I don't know. All these BIAs should be like nixed and just have like one basic form website with all the info. It's kind of a hodgepodge. They're all over the place. Anyways, probably won't be going to Ice Fest. Maybe they like pulled the plug on it just because it's not that great. I don't know. Burnt out family doctor closing practice. There's been a whole lot of that lately. There's a lot of talk about how nurses are getting the short end of the stick. Well, doctors don't get raises either, and they have all this like unnecessary admin work they have to do. And they also have to like run their businesses as if that was like, I don't know, the whole system is broken. What does BlogTO have to say? After this, we'll do some comments maybe till 9:30. How does that sound? H. Hustle says, oh, common law. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know why I read that comment. Toronto hit with power outage suspiciously in the shape of a giant dong. Hundreds are affected by a decently sized power outage in Toronto, though it's not exactly the size that matters. This electric interruption, but rather the shape. A suspiciously phallic shape is visible on Toronto's hydro outage map. That has to be like an intern or someone just having fun, right? I don't know. Jennifer Gallus says, I find life in Canada is so expensive now. I was watching a video on how like Big Macs are going to cost $18 in California. So yeah, life in North America, probably just the whole world, inflation is out of control. But that's got to be like someone having fun. There's no way the power outage look like that. That intern should be put in jail. I don't know, Gordon. I'd probably promote them. That's kind of funny. As long as the power outage wasn't caused by them. Toronto Loblaws tries to take down Toronto-made parody merch that calls out its high prices. Wasn't that on like a week ago on this channel? Didn't we see that same article? Anything? Shuttered multi-story cafe? No. Toronto spot popular for corporate events and birthday parties is closed. Pew Pew. Toronto's first airsoft shooting range? All right, let's just do some comments. That Happy Meal for adults is $18, says Cam. Maple Dub says Canada is too expensive. That's why you moved to Florida. I think you save an ass load on your taxes in Florida, right? All right, let's refresh my comments. I have not done my comments in a while. Dennis Thiemann. Every once in a while, Dennis like makes it rain with super stickers. Dennis, holy crap.
There you go.
I'm just going to thank him for doing this. He just sent me Alejandra, member for 21 months. Cheers to the silver play button. Thank you. Alejandra, 25. $40. Dennis, that's nice to meet you. Check that out. Member of the channel. Thank you. So here's what's going to happen.
Looks like a Russian nightclub.
It's going to fall out. It's going to shatter. Somehow there's going to be a fire. Whenever someone does that, I like to wait.
Hey there, it is Thursday, February 15th. Hey there, it is Thursday.
A lot of stuff that's popped up on
I just want to make sure there's no piece of paper with
We're
like
having
our
ourselves a bit of a
address.
snowfall, and it is we're having ourselves a bit of a snowfall. Since I've seen this amount of snow here in Toronto. Quite a while since I've seen this
If
amount
you are
of snow
out there,
here in
thank you so
Toronto.
much.
I'm just in front of.
Oh, I muted mine, but apparently the desktop. Sorry, guys. But thank you, Dennis. This is bizarre torture. Sorry. Hey, it's Johnny Stumbles, right? Oh, Dennis, super thanks to me twice on this one. 2 super thankses. I'm probably getting a message saying, hey, your audio. All right. Sorry, a little admin work out of the way. Thank you, Dennis. So now if I refresh this, those should all go away. Harjot, nice streaming. Awesome video. Excellent tour. Thank you, Harjot. Well, that would make a good YouTube short. What is my plan for tomorrow? Where is Drake's house? In the bridle path. There's which is a different hood. Please don't take offense by my use of the word hood. I'll make the chat a little bigger here. Beer store ? I'm just going to leave that comment be. It's like the meme of which tab is the music coming from come to real life. Don't you hate that? When you have like a million tabs open and all of a sudden you hear some like YouTube video playing and you're like, I can't see where that's coming from. Great video, Mike Landry, member for 9 months. Thank you, Mike Landry. Johnny, surely you should put this video on Johnny Stumbles. Only joking, sir. Liberty Tree says this is a certified hood classic. Hi, Johnny. Just watching your video. The place of the homes, they look amazing. I bet they are lovely inside. I bet they are too. Lovely and unattainable. Castle Frank and Rosedale stations are largely unused because no one in those areas other than the housekeeping staff, maintenance workers, and gardeners of those rich folks have to use the subway. Sadly, it's kind of true. Like, they're subway stations serving like super wealthy neighborhoods that have super low ridership. Like, Getty Lee of Rush lives in Rosedale. He does. He's often seen walking his dog there. Johnny, a real one for always interacting with his fans. Not always. I had a period of like 2-3 months where I didn't do it so much. Crazy how the Cybertruck is the most popular car at the show despite already being in production and getting delivered to customers as we speak. It has the vibe of a concept car even though it's out in the roads already. I think it's hideous myself, lol. And I don't think it's available yet in Canada. I don't know. Nice video, beautiful homes, way too pricey for me. No doubt. Evening, Johnny. That is the old Land Rover Defender. The new one is a far different shape. Thank you for clarifying. Lady Gaga has a Cybertruck. I don't know. That thing just looks like you're going to start mowing down pedestrians. Thank you for the comments, Ahmed. Awesome video. I think it was a Dutch flag in the beginning. I thought it was a French flag. Who is going to clean one of these monsters? Pretty tall trees, though. Where do those people get the money? A lot of it is old money. I don't know. These upmarket neighborhoods are beautiful, but not very walkable. You need to get a car to get to shops, and there's not much life on the streets. Fairly true. Thank you, Jellybean, saying, nice to see the snow again. The thumbnail is also an ad. Really? Can you advertise this? No one is buying a $16.5 million house because of the thumbnail. Mini Zine says Cybertruck is at least pushing cars into some interesting directions. Yeah, directions that are incredibly pedestrian unfriendly. Like, look at that grill. Like, no human is going to... Those things, because Tesla built that truck, more people are going to die than not die. That's just the reality of it. It's just such a stupid design. Congratulations. Thank you. I know a contractor who says many like him use the neighborhood to avoid the main road traffic. Really? Through Rosedale? Okay. I'll like your comment, I guess. I said they don't really do that. Here's the comment we saw earlier. Bro, what the fuck? Why go if you don't like cars? Dull reactions. Why don't you make a random video about this hot take? I'm going to laugh at him. We already talked about this idiot earlier. Naughty Brown says, oh, do we still have that thing up? Will you behave? 65% yes. 35% says no, they won't. Minizine says, you've heard some differing perspectives. Yeah, but the sightlines are terrible. Watch Marquise Brownlee's review on it. Do people still say hot take? I don't know. That's part of the fun. The Cybertruck is built by Tesla. It'll fall apart if it hits a person. Yeah. Not known for build quality, are they? I don't know, H. Hustle. I don't know. House prices in the GTA are like 4 times more than parts of Europe. Yeah. I'm enjoying this year's show. Thank you. That house was nice, but it sure didn't look like a $5.75 million home. None of them do. Hi, everyone. Now I am in Mississauga. It's me, Pervez Khan. I have no cell phone and contact number. This is my CZN phone. Love you all, JS channel members. Pervez Khan appearing under a different name. Greetings. Really enjoyed this video. Glad you did. Nice video, Johnny. Thank you. Thanks for the tour. Couldn't believe the track Jeep had on site. Haven't been to the Toronto Car Show in years. Can't stand the traffic. You should have seen the lineup for that. Like, I literally walked on it and got to drive around the Jeep test track in this video. It would have been like a 1 or 2 hour lineup today. It was nuts. It was just insane. It's a Netherlands flag, I think. Great tour. All right. The only ones using Rosedale are the maids. Lol, I took a walk through the neighborhood on Christmas Eve. Found the lack of Christmas decorations disappointing. So did I. With the cost of these homes, even if you win the lottery, you'd run out of money pretty quick. You would? Unless you won like the Powerball, which Canadians can do. At least it says people lined up for that. There's no hope for this planet. It looked kind of like a ride. I can see a lot of like kids asking their parents to like line up for it. Jillian Scott says, a nice feature in your videos is how you show a map from your map of your proposed walks at the beginning of the videp. Thank you. I spend about 2 minutes doing those maps before I edit every video. And when I travel, I've stopped doing the maps because it's kind of annoying to do on a laptop. Any thoughts on Leafs smoking the ducks? Well, how could you like grill them, boil them, smoke them? I don't know. No thoughts on that. The Leafs will be a first or second round playoff exit, and that is all there is to that. Jellybean says yes, if there was no map, I would be lost. Nice, thank you. Great. At 1141, the largest estate in the street on the north side was the home of the late Ken Thompson, the richest man in Canada. Neat. Thanks for sharing. See, I did not know that. What is the status on Dahan appearing in a video or podcast? I sent him that on the stream on Friday, and he just kind of left. So I don't know. Sheena Roberts, enjoyed seeing the beautiful homes around Rosedale. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely been used for TV shows before. Greetings, thank you. It's late February 24 as I'm watching this. Can't wait for spring in the T-Dot. You're watching a video from a long time ago of the spring weather. Can you make a video of the bridle path? I'm sure I'll be back there later this year. Yeah, I've already made like 3 or 4 videos from there. Lisa says, dude must be baffled by the ongoing curiosity. You have great neighborhood taste. Thank you. Or maybe I was just near Castle Frank Station, so it seemed like a convenient walk to do. I need to do Forest Hill North. I've done Forest Hill South a number of times, but I need to get back and do the North Forest Hill at some point. Maybe we'll do that within the next few weeks. The video tomorrow is actually from out in Etobicoke, so we're going to leave like the downtown core for a video. Nice tour, but the EVs are a joke and extremely expensive. Haha, sponsored by Castrol. I love it. All right. This person wrote CIA. Estelle, incredible achievements from this video till your 100K plaque in 2023. Streamed live the unboxing. Thank you, Estelle. She's referring to my first ever like real live stream outdoor. Look how jank that is. Hey, what's up, guys? I see there's a few people hanging out here right now. This is Yonge and Dundas Square in downtown Toronto. Today is Friday, August 14th. It's currently 1:52 p.m. Was I like nervous? Why do I sound so different?
And temperature is 26 degrees Celsius, although it feels quite a bit hotter than that.
This whole board here has been replaced with like a way brighter, more imposing one. You sound like you're hyperventilating. I wasn't using a microphone, so I'm.
Let's see here.
I think Milestones will still open up here.
Hello, Maddie. Can you guys see this?
Ooh, where am I?
Could you?
How the hell did this channel survive to get, or that channel survive to get to where we are now, if that is the numbskull who is doing this? Lisa says, I'm fairly confident the first live I saw of you was on Stumbles, not Strides. It's Shredder, says Novell Cos.
Could you show us the flat iron? Clear, thank you.
Look how, like, we're rocking 720p on Freedom Mobile.
Very soft second T, Toronto. And try to do some...
That horrible live stream got 8.1k views and 89 comments. Were any of the usual suspects commenting? Walk, Ride, Fly, the Ken Continuum said, looking forward to our walk tomorrow on it. Mike Landry commented. Wow. Jane Jarin says, I like your hair in that. What about now? What about now? I wore a winter hat all day. Sometimes before these live streams, I like shower and like fix up my hair. Not on this one. All right. Thank you, Estelle. Metalhead says, hee hee, you're kind of cute. I was wondering what you look like. On what video? Oh, this is a comment on... Okay, we got to go back to... We got to go back to here. CAA, good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Dylan Reynolds, still kicking. Dylan Reynolds. How's his channel doing? 13 hours ago, he's got a stream scheduled for Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Dylan, you are scheduling your streams like really far in advance, but awesome. Good job keeping up with your channel. 47 subscribers. Come on, guys. Let's show Dylan a little love. He has been here supporting the channel for a very, very long time. Whippy Dude says my hair was a different color back then. I think it's about the same. Falcom Scott, how are you, mate? The cost of bloody living there in Toronto is so ridiculous that only the millionaires and billionaires can afford it. Falcom, every time I see the word bloody, I know it is you. Awesome, Falcom. Yeah, that's true, Brent. The wheels will be jumping out. Great video. Are you using the external mic 2 or the internal mic on your Pocket 3? I love these devices. They sure pack a punch in the tiny little device. I tend to use the DJI mic 1. Sounds better. The 2's wind muff doesn't seem to perform nearly as well, IMO. The Pocket 3 is a killer device. I agree. 74 mil. Does he have a channel? Milad Ta. Is this you? I always like clicking on people's channels and watching. Grizzly Giant. You saw that original one live? Jellybean says 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes to what? 10 more minutes until I turn into a pumpkin? Night flight on Air Canada. What I see, the cabin crew were all part of... Okay, we're not going to read the rest of that, but okay. I went there yesterday, and it was amazing. It was really busy at some areas. Glad you enjoyed it. This person asking, this is my flying out of Toronto Pearson International Departures. So if I fly the U.S. to a third world country via YYZ to get to the international departure gates, which I guess are not isolated from the Canadian domestic gate, I will have to officially enter Canada. Is this correct? I once flew from Europe to the U.S. via YYZ, I remember. I went straight to the U.S. pre-clearance facility without officially entering Canada. Just curious what would happen in the opposite direction. I don't know. I had a buddy who was flying to Korea from North Carolina, and their flight was through Toronto. And like his wife is from Korea, and she had to get this like special visa to allow her just to transit through our airport. It was the stupidest effing thing. And they were denied boarding their flight in Carolina. I think they actually drove to Atlanta because she didn't have it. Like they're like, we're transiting. Like, why do you ever need anything to transit? So I wouldn't be surprised if you had to jump through some hoops just to transit through Pearson. We're idiots up in Canada. That's all I can say. I don't have a P.O. box. People have been asking that since the beginning of time. I don't have one. How and where do you find these beautiful place to stream? Pretty sure he is from there. That's it. LOL. Hey, when is the less busy time to come here? On Sundays or early mornings less busy? Probably weekdays when it's not a holiday. I don't know. I would assume that's less. Jeanette, congrats on the 100K silver play button, Johnny. It's been awesome to see your channel grow over the past couple of years. As I wish you continued success on your YouTube endeavors, and you really are Toronto's fab ambassador. I don't know about that, Jeanette. Them's fighting words, but thank you. Make sure to dust and shine that plaque regularly. Thank you. Just in case you haven't seen it, this will be located by my feet until I eventually get up and mount it in the bathroom. And if you missed all the fun earlier in the stream, I showed off my new Lululemon slides, which I'm also weighing these $20 foam Amazon slides, which I actually think I like a little better. I may be using these on an upcoming vacation somewhere warm and sunny, because I haven't done enough of that this year already, right? Oh no, definitely. Gotta go get more sun. Awesome video. I saw you at the Dragon City Mall. I have a similar walking tour video. Ah, you gotta pimp your own stuff. This person back at home, 3 subscribers, walking tour Lunar New Year in Chinatown. Oh, music. Am I in your video? Awesome. I always feel like when someone makes a comment and then they reference a video that they made, it just makes it feel so disingenuous. Like I'm actually just writing some words so I can advertise my thing. I don't know. Will you wear the slides during your Instagram feet pics, says Jellybean? Maybe. There may be rooftop pools in my future. Not looking forward to it. Or I am. I don't know. I see myself at 8:40 and 9:04. Tom Kustra, are you... There you are. Let's go. Were you with Jonathan? 8:40. The Batmobile. Oh, there he is. That is awesome. He saw himself in the video. I love it when people like point themselves out. And 9:04. So if we go ahead, we're going to see him again. Apparently, I caught a few other YouTubers. There he is. Working his GoPro. Well, if we go this slow. Awesome. We're never going to make it to the end of the video. Real estate, investing, cryptocurrency, and more. Port Credit, new construction, townhome tour. That probably costs $10 billion if it's in Port Credit. Awesome. Good stuff. You're looking well, Johnny. It must be all the great vacations you've been having. Jellybean says he has hilarious shorts. I don't want to get... Where'd he go? I don't want to get busted copyright-wise. Top 5 cars? Let's see his top 5 cars.
Top 5 cars at the Toronto Auto Show, Part 2.
At number 5, we have the 911 Dakar, and I really just love Porsches, and I love the setup here where they have the car, the skis, and the snowsuit. At number 4, we have this Bugatti Chiron.
I couldn't see the Bugatti because I didn't make it in there in time. Clayton Crawford. Cheers to you, Clayton.
There's no replacement for displacement. It's got a W16 engine, and it's the fastest car to go from 0 to 400 back to 0. At number 3, we got the Rimac Nevada.
All right, cars, right? Clayton Crawford. Into the stream. Guys, Clayton Crawford has a new book, Greeny Beanie Genie. It's only $9.99. He's a longtime supporting channel member. He helped make a very generous donation to a very good cause. He's been a very valuable member of the community, and he's had a book published, his 3rd book on Barnes & Noble. Congrats, Clayton Crawford. It is Greeny Beanie Genie. If you are interested, I put a link to his book. It's only $10, but if you want to support Clayton or read some very creative works, there it is right there. Congrats, Clayton Crawford. He also has Street Surgeons and CJ Silverstar History. Is this you too? As Thor's new world is ambushed by renegade moonsteep beings, his infant daughters. Yes, this sounds very much like your creative work, Clayton. But awesome. Congrats on Greeny Beanie Genie getting published. Caroline says science fiction fans. Yes, super creative science fiction. That Barbie Chevy Corvette is very cool. It was also very busy. Speaking of the man himself, Clayton Crawford, 100,000 and growing like leaping frogs. Congrats, Johnny. Thank you, Clayton. Didn't Clayton Crawford... Clayton was... I think he wasn't well for a period of time, but he is back. We'll just leave it at that. But Clayton, welcome back to the community, and congrats on getting a book published. Just here a few hours ago, and some awesome place cars. Neat. Thanks for the tour. You're welcome. Gabriella says, been watching your Strides channel since November of 2020. No regrets at all. Just the best film footage. Cumulatively of all Toronto, Niagara Falls, the nation of Thailand, and much more. Yes, if you want Toronto, Niagara Falls, and Thailand, you have come to the right channel. Loving that silver play button, Johnny. Thank you. This is these are reactions to my silver play button unboxing stream I did on Friday. I visited the auto show, but missed the Ferrari section. I'm glad you showed it here. Glad you got to see it. That's an impressive feat, sir. Run into a string of dingai with maybe a reoccurring Doc Ockish type of villain mixed in there, and that gold plaque may not be that far away. That's implying something that I'm not a fan of, but whatever. Any new Niagara Falls content coming soon? I can't. I'll probably go out there in the springtime, realistically. Hopefully the connection situation has sorted itself, because the wireless connections are awful there. Johnny, will you stream during the full eclipse on April 8th? Once in a lifetime opportunity. What time is the eclipse on April 8th, 2024 EST? Let's see. What time is the eclipse? Start of partial, 12:54. Start of totality, 3:12. End of totality, 3:27. You know what? I might have a view of this from my balcony. That's a very... That is Monday, April 8th. Alexa, remind me on Monday, April 8th at 10 a.m. to stream the eclipse that day. If you ever wonder how a busy YouTuber such as myself reminds himself to do things, that is how. That is in there. So I think if I have a view of the sun, that might be a really cool time to do a balcony stream. Do I need special glasses to see the eclipse on April 8th, 2024? If the sun is not completely eclipsed, you must always use ISO certified eye protection. Yes, you do. The Eclipse Glasses ISO certified Canada. 2-pack, $29. Solar Eclipse Glasses, $5.99. Now we're speaking. Who's going to buy a 12-pack for $28? $6.99. All right, so I'm going to order some of these, so we'll be ready to go. There's a 50-pack for $9.99.99. Make your own, bro. Get them now. They will be sold out soon, probably, says Joey Jojo. Whitby Dude says, don't burn your retinas. All right. Let's just get the cheap ones, eh? Our fastest delivery, February 23rd to 28. March 4 to 18. That's not going to work. Let me see how much this is going to cost. Let me pull up my actual Amazon account here. Buy now. If I pay $42 express shipping, I can get those things, those bad boys, delivered quickly. I don't know. Oh yeah, definitely trust your eyesight with the cheap ones. 100%. Just cop one from Cineplex. But that means I gotta go to Cineplex. How are the new Lulu sandals, says Noni? Okay, a little bit tight. So I bought some $20 ones that are actually a little more comfortable and fit a little better. But I've got some other ones on the way that'll be arriving Friday. Chris Mill says I have the Alibaba version, fingers crossed. Drum roll, but ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are at the end of the line for this stream. Although Trump stared at the sun during an eclipse while he was president and his eyeballs survived. You mean... Anyways, I'm not going to comment on that. It's yoink time. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank everyone for their support. Thank you to our mods. Vivian, I hope those cookies came in the mail. They were imitation peak frames, not the real thing. I made them myself, not out of anything edible, but I hope you enjoyed them. Huge, just thanks to everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, go to Johnny Strides, do the same thing. Clayton, congrats on your book. T-Shots, congrats on hitting 1K. Johnny Strides, you crazy mofo, congrats on hitting 100,000. Brad Palmer, Sheena Roberts, Action, VJ, John Barrientos, Minizine, Vivian, Mary W., Lisa, Zach McNally, Chris Mills, and Clayton Crawford. Everyone else, thank you for tuning in. Stay warm, stay safe. Jane, Jarin, Cam, Gertej, Jellybean, Slow Mo again, Sapand, and everyone else. Sapand, congrats on your sub count as well. I will be back next Sunday, and then there may be another hiatus. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. I don't know. Something along those lines. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Yoink. Boink, doink, zoink, shit.